are committed to a small campus model, a small Christian artist community that is 140 students max and 30 staff. And so when we got that big in Memphis, we looked for places that students came from, but there was a higher interest in the number of students coming there.
Chicago is a great area, and Lansing, being in close proximity to Chicago, was very, very welcoming. Recruited us actually to do a campus here.
When I found out that Visible was coming to Chicago, touched base with Ken, found out that, okay, this is going to be what's going on. We're going to mimic what we did in Memphis here in Lansing.
Just found the village of Lansing to be really excited about having a college here, and we kind of fell in love with the place, really. Yeah, I think the history is really rooted in sort of my experience looking for a college that was popular music based, spiritual in nature, and sort of real world experience. So I was on the road with a band called Skillet that was big, is still big now, but I was in the late 90s sort of, what were all these young artists coming up and worship leaders in contemporary church services, what did they need in a college? Excitedly in 2000 started a program that was spiritual, professional, and academic.
The Visible experience, I think, is unique in all of colleges.
We're planting our assets, which are our students, back into the community that is offering to us some of their assets. That's a pretty good exchange, I think, that we get to bring human capital to human capital and see a community grow.
We want to have excellent musicians. We want to have godly, theologically grounded individuals, and that we're training up both of those and putting them into the kingdom, into whether it's music industry or whether it's church ministry, that you're effective in both areas.
We realize that Lansing is not the only place in the world, neither is Memphis, that the world is a big place. And so we try to have our students, through experiences with the local community, understand that there's a bigger, broader world out there, and that their ministry needs to be outlooking and not inlooking. Intentionally being small gives us the ability to really walk with students and to share life with students in a completely different way.
I'm really excited to settle in at this new area and see just the revitalization that can occur when you inject young college students into the town.
I believe the magnanimity that arts create often brings people together.
If they want something that is mentorship in that spiritual side plus real experience while they get their degree, it's really the only place I know of that does that training for the church plus for mainstream music.